Did you know that even if you had a will, that your family may still have to go through probate in Alabama? And that process can take up to 6 to 12 months or more? But there is a way that many families can avoid probate entirely. In this video, we will explain how a living trust in Alabama works, how it helps you skip probate, and the biggest mistake that can cause your plan to fail. So what is probate? Probate is the court-supervised process used to validate a will, appoint an executor, and distribute assets. In Alabama, probate sometimes takes months and longer if there are complications. It's also public, which means the details about your estate, those can be accessed by anyone. So, what is a living trust? A living trust in Alabama, also referred to as a revocable trust, is a legal tool that allows you to hold your assets during your lifetime, maintain full control, and transfer assets directly to your beneficiaries after death. The key advantage is that a living trust avoids probate. So how do you avoid probate? To avoid probate in Alabama using a living trust, there are two important steps. First is that you create the trust, and second, and most important, is that you fund the trust. That means transferring ownership of your assets into the trust. If the assets are in the trust, they do not go through probate. So what's the biggest mistake that we see? People create the trust, but they don't fund it. If the assets are still in your name upon your death, your family may still have to go through probate, and that defeats the entire purpose. People ask that if my assets are in a trust, do I still need a will? The answer is yes. You absolutely still need a will. Even if you have a trust, often there are assets that do not end up getting transferred into the trust. And that's where something called a pour-over will comes in. A pour-over will acts as a safety net. It catches any assets that were not placed into the trust and then directs them into the trust. But here is the key. If assets pass through that pour-over will, they may still be subject to probate. So if the goal is to fully avoid probate in Alabama, your trust must be properly funded. So, is a living trust better than a will in Alabama? Here's the difference. A will goes through probate. A living trust avoids probate. That means faster access to the assets, less court involvement, and more privacy. Okay, so who are the type of people that need a living trust? A living trust in Alabama might be right for you if you own a home, own real properties in multiple jurisdictions, have multiple assets, want to avoid delays, and want to protect your family. So if you're thinking about setting up a living trust in Alabama, it's important to do it the right way and make sure that it's fully funded. As Southern Estate lawyers, we help families avoid probate, create living trusts, and protect their assets. Call us today or schedule a consultation to get started. All of our contact information is in the description below. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and check out our other videos for all things Alabama estate education.